These past couple of years haven't been easy for anyone, but for many, they've been particularly hard or heartbreaking as we've faced unprecedented challenges, as families have lost jobs or income, or even loved ones and struggled to make their rent or mortgage payments. At the Neighbor Project, we've redoubled our commitment to meeting families right where they're at. So when families needed rent assistance, we created a program and went out and got funding, and then later helped hundreds of local families access and apply for multiple waves of state and federal rent relief. We partnered directly with the 16th Judicial Circuit Court to create the state's first ever eviction mediation program to help both struggling landlords who'd gone unpaid too long and tenants fearful of losing their homes. In the middle of a pandemic, we also partnered with the City of Aurora to launch Illinois' first ever Financial Empowerment Center to coach families on how to reduce debt, build their credit, and increase their savings. And our team of housing and financial counselors are helping families create new, sustainable household budgets and adapt to new realities while still planning for their futures. And in the midst of all these new programs, we're still helping scores of families become first-time homeowners and helping more families than ever to maintain their homeowner status with grants for bigger and more complicated home repairs to fix code and safety issues. The Neighbor Project has stepped up to today's challenges because we know that the well-being of our neighbors cannot be disentangled from our own. Our neighbors' health is connected to our own health. So we've been working on building bridges from pandemic to recovery, from crisis to opportunity, and from stagnation to true grassroots, resident-led community growth and development. And while we've had to shift some of our time and energy to meeting emergency needs, we've never lost sight of the foundational truth upon which the Neighbor Project is built, that we are all connected, and that when our neighbors are suffering, our neighborhoods suffer along with them. But when our neighbors prosper, our cities thrive. Rather than focus on the deficits of our neighbors and those around us, the Neighbor Project sees the assets and abilities that are often just below the surface, just waiting to be tapped into to bring about the very improvements to our cities and neighborhoods that we all hope to see. And when we take the time to invest in our collective well-being as a community, we're part of writing a story that is so much bigger than ourselves, where the heroes of this story are the residents that we serve, the first-time homeowners newly invested in their communities, the entrepreneurs expanding their businesses as a result of repaired credit and access to capital, or the first generations that are attending college, breaking cycles, and putting down new roots. So it's not the Neighbor Project that is the hero in this story that we're creating together. It's not our staff or even our donors. And that's important because as we remove ourselves from the hero role and instead position our clients as the heroes, we also remove the limits on how far we can go, because it's no longer just up to you and me or our staff. When we flip the script to position those we serve to be the heroes of the stories that we're helping to write in neighborhoods across our city, then the number of heroes positioned to be the difference makers swells beyond our otherwise and sometimes self-imposed limits. So thank you for helping us to write this bigger and more inclusive story with us, and for joining us as we equip more and more residents to be neighborhood heroes.